Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Libra, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I am here to do a reading for you, Libra, and it is for the week ahead, as it always is. If you're coming back here, Libra, to see this again, thank you so much for doing that. If you are brand new, welcome. I hope that you will stay. If you decide to do that, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner if you would like to stay. So I do read for the week ahead always, and so whether you get this today, tomorrow, next year, or whether it resonates one of those times, possibly, it is a general reading and is not intended to resonate for everyone. Tell me what is going on for Libra. Libra, by the way, private readings are open. If you're interested in a private read, which is quite reasonably priced, please look in the pinned comment below. Tell me about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. We have a mental conflict here. So a decision that you're trying to make that isn't an easy one is what it feels like, because there's a sacrifice involved here, Libra. There's a deep sacrifice that you're going to have to make. So I feel like what you're doing is you're waiting, reserving judgment, waiting for some sort of answer from the universe. Crown chakra is card number 7. It's sevens are heaven for me, which means that there is a decision that you're going to be making that is, you're waiting for input from the universe. You are the person who is tasked with making some sort of a decision that is going to end some sort of a chapter. So I feel like you're being really careful with the decision that you're making, and you're waiting for a shift of energy with Sagittarius energy under the deck here. You're waiting for an answer before you move further, because this is going to end up being some sort of a really big sacrifice that you have to make. So you're in some sort of a mental conflict at this time. Tell me more about Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. Libra, as soon as we get these oracles out, we're going to go with tarot, get some details on this. This is the overall energy for the week ahead. Tell me about Libra. Okay, we've got Guardian. It says a lost loved one watches over you. So it does feel like you will be getting help from above, because we do see that there is the crown chakra energy and we have a guardian angel of sorts here. It feels like you are getting support from the other side, from someone who maybe you loved very much that you lost to the other side. This would have been someone that you lost in the past. It says here moving, a change of residence, moving in with your partner. So for possibly for some of you, that is what you're trying to figure out. Should I sell the family home? Maybe the family home belonged to the guardian angel. It feels like there is some sort of movement or a moving that's going to happen, whether it's in the mind or a physical move. And it does feel like this is going to be a great sacrifice. It could be a sacrifice of, you're no longer going to be living on your own, which is a big sacrifice. Moving in with someone else is it can be a big sacrifice, depending on what your circumstances are. Tell me more about Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. We've got soon. So this is happening quite soon. This card has been showing up a lot in the readings today. It feels like soon, I'm going to say, because there is a full moon eclipse coming up on the 14th. It is in Virgo, which is the cleaning out of things, getting things organized, being very practical with who am I going to have in my life? How am I going to move forward? What am I going to sacrifice in order to be able to move forward? We've got forgiveness here. Card number 19. So I feel like the spotlight is on forgiveness. I feel like you're hoping that whatever decision that you make, and I feel more and more that it feels like somebody is leaving the family home, or maybe selling your parents' home. Maybe that's one of your guardian angels, someone who left you the home possibly, and that you want to move or have been asked to move in with somebody. I feel like you're hoping for forgiveness from the guardian angel. I feel like this is a decision that you're going to have to make soon, but I feel like right now you're kind of in mental conflict about it, because I feel like wherever you live, and maybe we're not talking about you leaving a home like a house, maybe we're talking about you leaving the state or the country. And so it feels like maybe your guardian angel before they left the earth asked you, please don't do that. Don't leave the family. Don't leave this area. Maybe it could be something like that. Tell me more. Once we put down this card, we'll then go to the tarot. Tell me more about Libra, please. We've got closure. So I feel like you do need some closure, and that might be why you're planning to move mentally or physically, that there is some closure that's required here. So it's like somebody is shifting themselves into the future now. It feels like somebody was stuck in the mind in a situation, and it might be over the loss of somebody that you loved a lot. We do have release, and so we'll keep that here. It feels like it is time for you to release, and it might be very emotional, right? We've got water here coming out of the moon. So this full moon that's coming up for you here might be quite an emotional one. You might be deciding to sacrifice something for your happiness to move forward here. We have illuminate. You're going to get your answer. You'll be illuminated here and you will get your answer, but it's going to take a little bit of time. All right. Tell me what else is coming up here for Libra. Tell me some details. Need some details on the situation for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Whoops. Okay. Well, we had that. You've got a lot of nostalgia here. There's a lot of memories, a lot of nostalgia. And that's why it's making it hard to make the decision. It's complicating things here. We've got the Fool. So the new chapter is here. And I feel like it's time for you to close the old chapter, which might be around the 14th. And you're having a hard time making that decision. Why? Because we're already in the Mercury retrograde shadow. Mercury is retrograding in Aries. And so it's a conflict of the mind. If you think about Aries as communications, what's going on in the mind, right? And then it's in Aries energy, which is really aggressive, kind of, running at things, right? So it could be that you're trying to hold yourself back from making some sort of really quick decision that you're trying to, and that's why you're ending up in the Two of Swords. So the Fool is here. It's like, I do want to have some sort of a new beginning, but it feels like you're stuck to some nostalgic memories here, and that's what's making it hard to move forward. We do have the Ace of Cups, yeah, about someone that you loved. So it does feel like it is connected to somebody that may have already passed, whatever capacity they were in your life. Could be, maybe you're a widow or a widower. It could be somebody who is in your family, a brother, a sister, a mother. This is nostalgia, but it's also people you spent most of your life with, possibly here. Tell me more. We've got the Hierophant. We've got the Knight of Swords, and we have the Three of Swords. See, the Hierophant always does the right thing, though. So I feel like you could have a Taurus placement. You don't need to, though, because the Hierophant is also an energy of being traditional, very deeply steeped in their traditions, and that's what gave them balance. And so I feel like that's the problem here. The problem is that I feel like you were given stability through somebody who's passed and you love them a lot, but it's almost like you feel like you're betraying their memory if you move forward into this new chapter of your life. So the Hierophant is like, I'm moving slowly, sort of digging my heels in a little bit, because traditionally they wanted this house to stay in the family, but it feels like maybe you're ready to move on, and now you're feeling like a major sacrifice is going to have to be made. I feel like you will come to an answer, but not before the Three of Swords is here. It feels like it's making you sad or breaking your heart. But I do feel like with the Knight of Swords is like time is of the essence. It feels like you have to make a decision soon. And you're trying to get stability of the mind here with 4 swords. Yeah. There's a new chapter coming here that's very exciting, but you're feeling quite held back. You're feeling in a little bit of lack. Tell me more. The Fool, what's up with the Fool, please? What do we need to know about the Fool here for Libra? We have the Six of Pentacles. It may have been a house that was willed to you, because we see the person on the Six of Pentacles giving money to a lot of people. It could be a house that was left to you or willed to you. It was given to you possibly by someone who you spent a lot of time with, gave a lot of reciprocal energy to. We have the King of Cups. It could have been a father or a mother. We have the King of Cups here. Somebody who was your anchor in hardship. It feels like this person was somebody you could always count on when things got really terrible, horrible, or rough in your life, when the waters were rough. This person was your anchor. They are a person who just would never let you down. They always had your back. we do have the Seven of Swords. So you feel like you're betraying them, is what it feels like. This person gave me everything. Now it's time for me to move on, and I don't know that I can break free from tradition. It's almost like you feel like you have to forgive yourself. I feel like you are, I want to say your intuition is here though, like the guide is here. And I feel like you're being guided through some sort of a situation where you feel an attachment. Card number 15 is the devil, and so it feels like an attachment. Card number 15 is the devil, and card number 1 and 5 is 6, and that is the lovers. So it's like a very fine line between love and hate. I feel like you're going to get a download of some sort though, because we did see the crown chakra, and then we have a spiritual message. So I feel like you are going to get some help from your guides. I feel like you are going to be guided in the right direction here. But this is it's going to be a hard decision. Tell me more about the Hierophant and the Six of Cups, please. We have the Emperor. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. So it definitely does feel to me like it might have been a house, a home, or some security that was willed to you by maybe a father or a grandfather, possibly. This is a person, of course, who is not, you don't speak with anymore. And I feel like, it's probably because this person might be someone who's passed over already. But the Four of Pentacles is, you hold on to this house. Promise me you'll hold on to this home and keep the family together in it. Oh boy, that's what it feels like here. Tell me about the Knight of Swords here. It feels like you need to make a decision fairly quickly, or you feel sort of under the gun to make a decision. You feel like I have to make this decision now, and that's the best for everyone here. But you don't want to do it too quickly. But I feel like time is of the essence, and it's like I don't have any more time to wait. I can't put this off any longer. Things start to move forward aggressively. We've got Temperance, we've got the Magician, and we've got the Eight of Wands. Things start to move forward pretty aggressively. I feel like you're doing whatever you can to hang on to your balance or your stability. And I feel like you've been talking to the universe, manifesting things, asking for answers. I feel like those answers are coming. And I feel like what you don't want to do is break anybody's heart or disappoint the memory of anyone. There might even be family members, because the Six of Cups is here. Maybe you were the one that was given the house or the home, and feels like you don't want to disappoint people in the family. Tell me about the Three of Swords. We've got the Devil energy. Yeah, I did mention it here, right? The Devil energy was, here, right here. We got the King of Swords and the World card. So it does feel like somebody here needs to make a decision about what they're going to do next. It feels like a really hard decision. It feels like it's a decision that needs to be made to use that sword and cut away this attachment. I feel like, whatever the decision is that you make, it feels like you might need someone who is a lawyer or a judge or a magistrate to get involved. Maybe it's not the selling of the house. Maybe it's the handing it over to someone else. But almost it feels like an abandonment to you if you leave it, because this person may have asked you, please don't, please keep it to yourself. Keep it in the family. Keep this with you. It feels like it is probably a house. We have the World card here, and it tells me that you must end this chapter in order to begin a new one. So time is of the essence, and it's time to make a decision and bring things full circle, is what it feels like. Bringing things full circle, it feels like we need to be really honest and truthful about what I want to do here. What do I want for my life? The King of Swords is somebody who is usually the official person, the one who signs off on documents, the one who makes the final say. This could be something that happened in a will. Maybe the house was willed to you, and under the circumstances of, if you sell the family home, you'll never get it back. Or if you sell it, it has to be sold to a certain person. Or it feels like there was maybe things like this person maybe left direction about how it should be taken care of. And so it means that if you move from that area, that maybe you don't even get a piece of the home. You don't get any, you can't sell it. It has to go to another family member. Tell me what the outcome is here, please, for Libra. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it does feel like it has to do with material wealth here. We have the Five of Swords, arguments about material wealth. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, it's legacy money. So it does feel like it is a family home. So I feel like it does feel like if you close the door and you carry on with your life here, that the house cannot be sold. So it feels like it has to stay within the family. And you know, then it feels like you just leave there, and you, even though you've put maybe a lot of money into the house, maybe a lot of renovations, or it feels like you get nothing out of it. It feels like it is a legacy that was left for the family, and now we're arguing about the material possession. And then we have the Six of Swords, but you have to move on, because I feel like there is somebody really special in your life. Look at that, the Ten of Cups here. So I feel like you don't want to let it go, and you feel like you're betraying the memory of someone who left you that property, and you were hoping to maybe sell it and then buy a new property in the memory of that person, but now you have to leave everything behind and go. Like there's nothing you can take with you. You can't take anything from the home. You don't have any legacy. Like it feels like that sort of energy. So I feel like this is coming quickly, and it feels like you're going to have to make a decision. You're feeling under pressure to make some sort of a decision here. And it's really got you in this energy of, I don't know what to do. I don't really have any, it's like you're very overwhelmed with emotion at this time, because it is a family home, it feels like. But a decision you have to make quickly, unfortunately. Use your intuition, I'm going to say. You are going to get some downloads here, right? We did say the sacrifice is coming, but the crown chakra is here to saying, you know, that you are going, the spotlight is going to be on forgiveness here. And we've got a guide that is going to be showing up to help you through this devil energy that you're dealing with here. You will get an answer. Illumination is here. And you will carry forward, but I don't think it's going to be an easy thing for you to do, Libra. I'm going to leave that right here. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. I'll be back, because I'm always back. I hope you will be too. Bye-bye.